Welcome to the Unification series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 3rd of April 1972, and I'll be completely upfront, guys, things are not going too well because we've just been given another curveball, in the sense, if I show you here, that my food factory and the alcohol factory now have problems with their wear and tear on machines and need to be repaired. And when this happens, what that means is that these buildings no longer produce anything. So we're now actually using my contingency, which I built up to get us to July, in order to be able to feed our population. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebalance this a little bit. I'm going to increase the our food contingency to 288, like that. The fabric is okay. The clothes, I'm going to reduce the electro components as well down to there. And then what I'm going to have to do is find the, I think it's this one that exports the clothes. I'm going to have to find the pickup point for the, and we're going to push that to 60%. It's going to affect our cash, but I don't have any problem. I don't have any other choice. Another problem that's started to develop is that we are running a little bit low on chemicals. So I've now had to put there should be a truck around here somewhere that is will be actually importing the chemicals. It's probably going to be stuck in this traffic jam. Yeah, we got a traffic jam here, but there is a truck that's actually, it's going to import chemicals, so which means it's going to add more pressure onto my economic here. Now, in the last part of we were planning our oil refinery out here. I was hoping to try and manage this until we get to the July, because what we've got to do is get to July, because I can't put any more strain on this connection here, because we need to keep the crops coming in to feed our population and get the chemicals. If I start doing a major building project here, so that we're actually going to be bringing in the steel and all that, it's going to actually cause even more problems for this area here. So looks like my composting plant is also under maintenance as well. Is it? Yep, my composting plant is also under maintenance now. Let me just check. And this is one of the problems that happens, is that when although the composting plant is actually the normal buildings. If I actually pause the game, and I'll show you the difference. Now, if I come into here and we click on here, if you click on this icon here, it'll show you what's needed. Now, to repair the machinery in the food factory, we need electro components, steel, and mechanical components. But if I show you the composting plant, if I can find it, I always can't, I can never find it. We come in here. If I show you the composting plant, if we show you that, you can see this needs steel and mechanical components as well. And this is something that you do need to be aware of, that in fact that's actually doing machines as well. Okay, but I've also got looks like I've also got wear and tear on reconstruction as well. Oh no, it's wear and tear on machines isn't there. But this is one of the things about building maintenance. You don't need large amounts of gravel or asphalt. The maintenance is actually on the structure, which can start to get expensive. It adds more costs to your economy. Now, as I said, as I mentioned in the previous part, I can't push too hard. And for that reason, what I've been trying to do is keep my road crews focused on that. And also, I think what I will do is remove this guy and keep our groundworks crew. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is, in this kind of what you could call a hungry gap, is I've been trying to get as much of the groundworks done in order to avoid importing steel. But it's, oh, you've got to be kidding me, game. You've got to be kidding me. Oh well, I don't think we got any building collapses. We got three. Oh wow, we got fires. Um, earthquake report. Yeah, thank you, game. Uh, right. If I lose accommodation, and my technical university is injured, waiting an ambulance. This is my fire crews. Right, we've got that one under control. This fire hasn't got a fire truck attack. Right. We've got a full complement, and this is an example when you play on realistic mode. You've got to really. We're going to lose some. I can't see. We've got trucks there. This one's out, being put out. Let me just see. That's been put out. These guys fight. What? No, we've lost a building. That means we've lost population. And it also means that we've lost some fire trucks as well. Because the problem is, if you've got fire trucks allocated to a building, that thing. So right, we're gonna have to get this built, because of course we've also lost population now. We've lost 2 fire trucks, which we can't afford to lose. I'm gonna have to take a loan. I was about to say, I was actually saying that we probably don't. I'm gonna start with about 250,000. We're gonna take it out over kind of, well, we're gonna go for 5 years. We'll go for 2.5, 2 years, borrow the money. We've got to get our fire trucks back. We can't afford to operate because we've got a single fire truck here. What do we need? You're 23, you're 23. Okay, we've got to replace those. Now we get the demolition crew on that. We're going to have to build this. I have got some over 21s. It's all going wrong. Wrong. Right, we've repaired the food factory. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is effectively try and manage through my construction. Now, fertility-wise, we're going to come here, and you can see what I've got is these guys are out actually spreading the chemicals, and we got this area here, and I think we've got all the fields over 50%. Now, another area of concern I've got is my water plant here, because we seem to be in a situation now. I don't think this water plant here is actually producing enough water as well, because it's not. If you actually look into here, we're not. I mean, the tank is not building up, so I think we're now at a point where we're probably running out of water. So, but I think I've got a solution for that. If I can, let me just see. But the trouble is we've got chemicals, but I think I'm going to go contingency. Let me just look here. Water facility, water treatment. I'm going to use a mod here, so apologies guys, but this is 132, this is 80. I would like, if I could get, actually I could probably put you, I could get you down here, but you're not in range of, you actually, we're going to have to try and put it in here somewhere, because what I want to do, if I could get it in here somewhere, within walking range, so that we can get the workforce in. 132. Gonna slide you in just there. We're gonna hook you up on a gravel road like that. Is you gonna be within walking range of that? Yep, 359. It's on right on the limit, but I think I can bring you down to there. Actually, are you in range of power? Didn't check that. Yeah, it's in range of power. And then what I'm going to do is we've got the substation here, which pushes out. Where's the water one that goes that way? You're connected to there. Right, I just need to... We're going to need a substation out here. Okay, things are going to get a little bit messy, because what I want to do is we're going to have to put a pump, large pump there. Yeah, gonna kind of loop round to there. You're going to loop to there. And what I'm going to do is we've got the water supply coming into here. What I'm going to do is effectively disconnect all this from this main water supply here. And then what I can do is destroy this pipe. But what we're going to need now is a... let's go underground again, sorry. So we're going to have to put that in there. Oh, there are times when I could really hate this game. We could put got a big water well in. Trouble is, we put a big well in, we're going to need to put a road connection down to there. So actually, if we go for a big well, put you about there. The water quality is 90%. That's built. Again, we're going to have to put a large pump in here. Kind of just tuck you on this corner here, like that. Put you to there, to there. Okay. We're gonna come here. Can't build that just at the moment. Need to get that built. And we need all this built in ASAP. So we're going to have to keep an eye on... Yeah, this is building back up again, but I think we need this contingency. And we're kind of burning through money, which I wasn't intending to spend. We could be in trouble here, guys. I'll be completely upfront. We may run up some massive debts, courtesy of the earthquake and various other bits and pieces. How are we doing? Okay. We'll get that built. We're building this water plant here. This will use gravel, so we can then set up a workstation which will bring the gravel down from here, which means we won't have to worry about chemicals. Okay. back to normal gameplay, whatever the definition of normal is. So the moment we're borrowed money to effectively keep our economy going. Right, this guy is working on the oyster. You can work on that. Actually, this needs a road connection. Just realised we're going to go gravel to there. What is there? Why does this footpath go nowhere? This road here. Is this actually... What is connected there? A bit confused. Okay, let me just trim that back to there. I think we will put a gravel road into there, and we'll get the road crew working on that. That can connect up to there. Okay. This guy, well, we're certainly going to need that built now. Because we're going to need that connection for a workforce to get out to here. In fact, we're probably going to need, I know, won't need that much in the way of workforce there, but it's going to dry. How much unemployment have I got at the moment? We got 2% unemployment because, of course, we lost a whole group of people from here, which is going to be a problem. We will rebuild this because it's probably draining away workforce from here. That was the prison. I haven't checked the prison for a very long time. Okay. How's the stopped asphalt? Yeah. Right, my road crew. You were there's we got my mini road crew up here. These guys should be working. They were working on this area. I think what I would like to do is get you to build that. Because if you can build that, what we can do then is get this interconnected, and then we can work back into this area. How are we doing here? I think we're... Oh, I don't want citizens. A bit of a mistake there. I think we're going to get the maintenance crew working on that. I'm not exactly sure why you are... Unspecified citizens. That could be a little bit of a waste. Why are all these buildings highlighted in green? We're going into a major repair cycle as well with building maintenance. 62%. What's going... Oh, because these have been damaged. Yes. I forgot. Yeah. This is another consequence of the what we call it, of the earthquake. The earthquake actually damages buildings. So we're gonna have to take you off of that. The road's nearly finished. We're gonna really need now for this to get sorted out. We'll just have to keep constantly let the groundworks crew come in here. Just want to check, make sure that that's unclogged. Right, and our happiness is down to 77% because we've got there. That means our productivity will start for. What's causing the problem here? Death of a child, 20. Lack of meat. Right, food situation. Did I lose any buildings with meat? No. Because of course there's also disruption to our food supply. Okay, let's just keep going. This is becoming a little bit of a nightmare now. I suppose while I'm letting the game catch up, I will go get back to something that I was planning to do in this part, which is I want to put an electronics industry in here. Is this an electronics assembly hall? Is that the... That's electronics assembly hall. Is the electronics assembly hall? Yeah. I'm going to flip that way because I want like that, if possible, to get on this corner here. But I want it in as tight as possible to I can get that in. You get that in there. We're going to go straight for mud roads. So we're going to use storage. Like that. Flip that way. Push you up. Really as tight as I can get it. And then what I want is a cargo station. I'd like to get cargo station about there. Again, I'm just going to get it as tight as we can. You come. Well, come on. You went through there just now. That's it. Gravel road there. And the other thing we're going to need to do here is put in a large waste container here. Because of course the electronics industry will pick up the great garbage. Just make sure that that is... Yeah, that should be... Yeah, that's... And then what we'll need to do is just tuck in a little footpath here. Okay. How are we doing? Right, the oil refinery has now got to a point where it is, but we do need to finish the repairs here. What is going on here? Have you... Asphalt plant can't produce asphalt. I haven't lost the asphalt plant, have I? Okay, what's gone wrong up here? We haven't lost a pipeline or anything like that. What's going on here? Resources missing wood. I think the problem up here is these trucks are just too big. What I'm going to do is we're going to buy one with a smaller capacity. I'm going to get a second logger up here. In fact, I'm going to get we're going to get some extra loggers up here. We've got no choice because we got probably quite a lot of wood here. Okay, so I've got my economy is a bit paralyzed. Oh, right. What? How are we doing here? So it looks like we may end up in May or July. Let me just see my chemical factory. That's the chemical plant. Where's my fertilizer plant? We're producing liquid fertilizer. This game is very antisocial. We are repairing. We are getting some repairs done. We just need to try and... Right, we've kind of got the happiness around. I think the problem is that we're not repairing the buildings. And that's having an effect on the population. and we can clear this area. The road crew can work on that. What other jobs is the road crew working on? It's not the road crew, sorry. Where are you? I think we're gonna have to cancel this. Suspend construction. Because we got to build this electric infrastructure in as well. We're down to 400 tons. How much food do we got in storage? 92 tons. It's gonna be a bit touch and go. Whether we like it or not. How's the water supply? Yep. Let me just see the water overload. Hot water. Well, we're still holding up with the water flow at the moment, but yeah, so many things I need to prioritize. We are going to run, and that money, that loan is already ticking away and causing problems. We've got a overloaded heat exchanger here as well. I might need to put another heat exchanger in. Let's clear that actually. How are we doing? Right, we've got no workers. We have got 626 over 21, so if we can get an apartment block rebuilt. How are we doing here? No wood. So we are a tiny amount of bitumen. Right, we've got bitumen here, 11 tons stacked up in the bitumen plant, but that should move to there. Right, get these guys. Oh, we've got 50 tons coming in now, being unloaded from here. And that's been sucked into here. Where's those logs going? Yeah. So we should start getting our asphalt up and running. That should flow into there. That should flow into here. This will produce the gravel and the asphalt. So that should get that going. And then we can get... We need these buildings repaired. Right. Yeah, I'm afraid these guys are just going to have to work on this maintenance until we've got everything fixed here. Then we can get back to the original plan. Okay. So my original plan was not to do any of this heavy construction until we got to July anyway. But it looks like that has already come to fruition. I do want to check. Sorry for my paranoia, guys, but not exactly sure why. Let me just check something. Have I got... I think this is crowding this structure here. Where's the... I never knew that. And that is something totally new. I did not know that those guys would pick up there. You're meant to be picking up from there because you're congesting this thing. So I never knew that the water trucks would actually pick up from the water treatment plant. And that is something that would be causing a bit of a problem, because of course these are effectively stealing the water from here, which is meant to be going to my things. So I've got these water treatment right, that's something else we're going to need to deal with. I must admit, I didn't know that, but then again, I did set it to pick up from there when we first started out. So, well, I must admit, I always thought you had to build a water treatment plant to get things going. Right, the groundworks are nearly finished with this. How are we doing here? We've still got 12 tons of mixed waste to get built here. The rate we're going, this will most likely be finished before we've got one more load to go, and then we might be able to rebuild this. Research wise, we've got plastic research. We've got unhappiness again. What's causing the unhappiness? Crime is up. Unable to enjoy culture. Unable to pray at church. Yeah. I think I might try to change this a little bit. See if we can get a little bit extra happiness coming in from the radio station. Right. This needs to be rebuilt. Does this need... This needs to be completely rebuilt by the look of it, but we'll get the ground crew on that as well to see if we can get that patched up. We're down to 110,000. How's the food? We're down to 329 tons of crops. This could be catastrophic. How are we doing? If we... Right, we've now started to get the asphalts flowing. So let me just see. And we're starting to get our various buildings rebuilt. So that should make people a little bit more happier. And then once we got the hospital rebuilt, because of course what happens is that when a building's damaged, it actually reduces efficiency. So we do need to get everything fixed first. Then we can get some accommodation going, or so we can start growing again. How are we doing up here? Yeah, you can see the difference with, I say, these trucks were a little bit of a mistake. I think smaller trucks that give more frequent deliveries make a big difference. So we're now pushing this out. We're getting a little bit of a surplus of bitumen building up. We do need more workforce out here, but as long as we've got enough to keep our supplies going, I'm going to be quite happy with that at the moment. I don't really want to spend. We're down to 92,000 already, and I haven't built anything. This could be... Right, these guys are down to footpaths and roads. And I want that built as well. We need to... I think we need that water supply sorted as well, because we are running on kind of minimal water capacity at the moment. Let me just look at here. I still want to keep the long-term plans going. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to pull in on that. I think what we will do is start build that in so we can plan what we need to do here with respect to the bus stop. Get that done. We still got food in our economy. We're on the 15th of June. How are we doing? Right, we've still got some more buildings to reconstruct as well. But yeah, before we can work on the oil refinery, we've got to get this sorted out and built. Just check that. And I think we're going to need to get the water situation sorted as well. And then we can move back to, is there anything here? Well, right, that's ready to go. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. But I think what I will do is these guys are working on that. Let me just see. I think if we can get right under here. The problem is, oops, these guys won't really deliver to these areas. In fact, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to remove the oil refinery, the oil storage, and we're just going to leave these two prefab blocks working here. Right, that prefab now, that needs steel. So what we can do is get that lined up to build. This needs steel as well, prefab panels and steel. We're going to get this guy onto here. Get the groundworks crew should now be able to get into, not there, no. And that. We'll get the groundworks crew working on these. Down to 58,000. Okay, this is where things get. We're gonna have to go to 700,000. We're gonna have to borrow 700,000, and we're gonna have to pay 253,927. Because the trick when you're doing this is to, when you take out a new loan, you actually pay the old loan off first. I mean, we could be up to 3 or 4 million at this rate, but we don't really have a choice at the moment because of that. That earthquake has completely knocked out my plans. We got to reconstitute our economy. How are we doing? Right, we've nearly got this back. Happiness will start building, and of course and then I think we're going to have to get this built, get the water system sorted out, and then we're going to have to really push hard for the kind of oil industry. How's the food supplies? Okay, we are on the 26th of June, and we are now running out of food. Because if I look at my economy, my exports are trash. There's no point pretending it because we're not exporting the food or anything that we need to get this done. We're going to remove this road. This is only going to be a service road, so we can build that in there. How's the fertility up here? 114, 74%, 188, 193, 128, 100%, 123%, 165%. It's not brilliant, but there's not much I can do about it. We're just gonna have to try and muddle through this the best we can. How's the... Okay, how are we doing? Okay, we just go underground. We get groundworks crew on. Right, I'm just going to put the road crew on some of these as well, just to give an assist. I think we need more support here with respect to still on that. We need the groundworks crew working on that and that. I think what we got here is this is not connected, so we need to get you into there. Get the groundworks crew on that. So if we can get this functional, and then what I wonder, is there a way I could possibly... We got another water connection there, so we could put the output of this onto this one as well, so that we'd get... Although I don't think we've got a problem with the input. It's the export that's causing the problem at the moment. Just make sure this isn't... Yeah, no get citizens on that. Right, it's prefab panels. So there is a case that get this prefab factory going, but that is in my dreams at the moment. How are we doing here? Right, we are building up some extra contingency with respect to bitumen. And of course, once we got the ore refinery done, go on guys, you give as much of an assist as possible. I'm assuming that they're working on that. Yep, they're delivering the gravel for the pipelines. Okay, we've got a bit of a traffic jam here, but this is only temporary because it's to do with the construction traffic. So get the groundworks done. How's the... Okay, these guys are now working exclusively on these apartment blocks. What are you waiting for? Yeah, prefab panels. That's going to be the problem. Right, just want to check building maintenance again. We got some flats coming up, wear and tear. We got a hunting hut. I've had problems with hunting huts. I haven't checked vehicle wear and tear. Got a garbage truck running at 50%. How are we doing for chemicals over here? Well, we got 5 tons of chemicals sat here, but there's another thing I want to do is put a plastics plant in here, but that is going to be something that we're going to need to consider in the future. I think what we might be able to do is, how much do I need on this? 41 tons of steel. I think we're going to build this here for 2 reasons. The first reason is that I think if I do that, it means I won't have an oil truck going here to bring in the oil to here. And more importantly, I want to see what the import's like. And we just got a research program finished. This is on recycling plastics. Again, that's something else I want to work on, but how are we doing here? Yeah, happiness is growing very slowly. Unable to enjoy culture. Unable to pray in church. Yeah, well, that's okay. Right, what do we want to do now? I think I'm going to go... I mean, we've got a gas-fired power plant here. No, I'm going to resist that temptation. I think we're going to go for that research. Right, let me just check again. We've got... Right, we're now on top of the... what we call it. And we've now finished an apartment block here. So we should now have eased our pressure with the over 21s. This gets built. So that should make people a little bit happier. We've still got a problem with unemployment, but we could fix this when that is built. Right. We're down to 471,000. We're now on the 16th of July and we are out of crops. But we've got a food contingency. Right, I just want to check here. I want to just make a change here. Sorry, apologies for the levels of micromanagement, but I think we'll start with that to get enough grain into the other one so that we can avoid that there. Have a look at this. This is fuel. Right. How are we doing? Yeah, we're building up the bitumen because, of course, we've eased the pressure now because we're not building anything. How are you doing here? You finished this. What I want to do now is put a go with a gravel road connection there. And what we are going to need here is start to work on these. So you can work on that now. Start filling in this. We need to fill in that area there. Of course, all this is on hold as well because of our little crisis. We've got technical office there that needs to be done, but I do need to get this finished now. Hopefully we can get things done. How far away are we here? This is nearly finished. We just need 11 more tons of prefabs. And what that should do is absorb a lot of some of those over 21s. These guys are happy. How's the unemployment? We'd kind of just starting to replace what we lost. Water supply. Yeah, I think what's happening here is that some things aren't working at maximum production, so the water situation has kind of improved a little bit. We've got a big water well here. That's nearly finished. This is the ground crew. What you got going on here is the fact that because of this here, what we need to do now is get kind of our maintenance crew in here now to supply the backup. Get some bricks in here because actually let me just check my ground crew. I don't think you've actually... Yes, you've got places for bricks. Right. How are we doing? How's the food supply? It's dwindling a little bit, but hopefully we should be able to build that back up again. Right, this is being built. We should be able to get this connection. Ooh. Right, I'm aware that I'm starting to run out of time on this video, but there's a few things I would like to try and get done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll be back once I've possibly got this built. And more importantly, what I'd like to do is get this built here. We can get that finished and we can get the ore supply coming in. So what I'm going to do is cut the video here. I'll come back as and when anything important happens, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. We've just started to get our harvest is just starting. So what we'll do now is and our trucks are out. So what should happen now is these crops will start to flow into here, which means we got through the hungry gap, and what we should do now is start producing more crops, and more importantly fabric. And so we got there going. We're still putting this bit here together, and again I'm just going to cut now, and I'll be back when something else happens. Okay, welcome back again. What we've done now is we've got a whole load of people into here, and they've just moved in, so of course they've got to settle down. They're a little bit unhappy, and you can see that it's going to take them there. But you can see we've now gone into another maintenance cycle here, which means that we're going to need to get this area done. But I think because we've now got on top of the available jobs here, things are going a little bit better. You can see we've actually, the waste burning pit now up here is in maintenance mode. I'm kind of a bit tempted to put a second one in if I could find some space. In fact, I might do that actually, because I'm not 100% sure that that waste burning pit will get actually repaired, because it's some of these small mods can be a little bit temperamental. So what I'm going to do is we'll put burning pit there. I think what we'll do is we'll put another burning pit right alongside it like that. Just put you there, and we'll just get that built. I mean, I'm going to need to work on hazardous waste anyway. Let's get back up to here. Yeah, we can't export the water at the moment, but that's okay. So we've now got a workforce into here ready to produce water. We just need to build in this section here. Give an update with respect to our pipeline over here. We're just needing workforce here at the moment, but I think the problem at the moment is that we've got lots of people here, but we're not actually getting them out to wherever they've got to go. At the same time, we don't need too much workforce into there. So we got a lot more people looking for work. So that our number of unemployment are building back up again, but we can fix that once we start working on these major projects here. Okay, welcome back. We've now just completed this pipeline, and I just want to check to see how. So the oil is flowing into here. Now this is a potential problem in the sense that the oil is flowing in really quickly here, but what I was going to have to do is just let this fill up. So the next thing we're going to need to do is, which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? I'm going to get the guy working on that. But so as soon as this fills up, that means I've got spare oil tankers, and we've got basically an unlimited supply of fuel into here. Now, I know it's going to look a bit of a waste, and technically it is a little bit of a waste, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure that doesn't steal all the fuel or all the oil going to the oil refinery. So what we've got to do now is start building out this direction here. In fact, I'm kind of a bit tempted to get that built. And what we could do is then start importing the oil for the oil refinery when it goes on here. But what I do need to do is get this finished. Right, this needs gravel. I've got a just wondering if I put in a free distribution office in here for the moment. I don't want to build anything just at the moment until I've got this sorted out. If I put a free distribution office just there, where send you to there. Is all the pipe work being built yet? No, we're still building the pipe work. Let's make sure this needs to be built in. Done. So we're just going to get that out there. Okay, welcome back again. We've just now managed to get the water supply connected up. What I need to do now is set up the gravel distribution. So you guys are going to come there. You're going to pick up gravel. You're going to deliver to there, 100%. And we can get some 10 tons of gravel in here and get this working. Right, that should now free up my... We'll still... See, this burning pit is not being repaired. Okay, this has been built. What I need to do now is set you to there, so that we've got a secondary option. And the other thing I need to do is find out this one, and you've got to pick up waste from mixed waste from there as well. Right, we're now repairing this one now, so we're getting that fixed. We are coming there. I just want to check that. All right, we've got 138 tons of steel. Right, this is definitely where I'm going to leave it for this part. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will start to try and get our oil refinery built, because that is something it's the only thing that's going to turn the economy round. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.